Hey guys, this is Jaya's dad with some instructions for how to back up your school um, Google Drive. So, from we have a feeling that I know that you've been given instructions to just share your school Google Drive to your personal Google Drive, and that then you'll be able to access everything after the school Google Drive gets deleted. But we're concerned that that won't work. You will, if you share, you will get access, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as they delete the school Google Drive, all of those files will disappear. So we've done a backup of Jaya's, and this is the procedure. I'll sort of walk you through it. This video will go for a few minutes, but basically it looks like this. There's two major steps. First, you want to download all of the files from your school Google Drive, and you probably want to do it to an external drive. And that's because if your school laptop is anything like Jaya's, its internal hard drive will be completely full, and there's probably about 4 or 5 gigabytes of stuff on your school Google Drive that needs to come down, and you just won't have space for it on your school laptop. So you need to plug in an external drive, one that's hopefully got more than 5 gigabytes, maybe 3 to 10 gigabytes spare. So get one of those, plug that in. That's the first thing you have to do. So then we're going to download all of those files. Then once you've done that, you've got your files safe, and school can delete your account, and you'll have them safe, and you can upload them to your personal drive at your leisure. But step two is to upload those safe files to your personal Google Drive, and there's a couple of steps in there. So let me just go back up to the top and walk through this again. So downloading your files from your school Google Drive has got 5 steps in it. You connect the external drive, as I mentioned. You have to change the Chrome download folder to the external hard drive. Otherwise, when you do the download of stuff, it'll just try and save it to your laptop's hard drive, and there won't be enough space there. So I'll show you how to do that. Then you're going to log into your school Google account. Then you're going to download the year folders one by one. If you can't download the whole lot of your school classroom stuff in one go, because it's too large, and what will happen is that Google tries to put it into separate zip files, and it makes a real mess of it. So you have to kind of download them year by year, because they'll all be less than about 1 gigabyte, which makes it work properly. Anyway, I'll walk you through it in a second. Once you've downloaded all of those folders onto that external hard drive, you're then going to expand them, because they'll be zipped up into compressed files. So you'll expand them, and at that point you have all of your school history, all of your school stuff on that external hard drive, and you can finish the process if you just want to leave them there. But to upload it to your personal Google Drive, then what you're going to do is you're going to log into that personal Google Drive, and then you simply take the unzipped files from your from that external drive and load them up to the Google Drive. So let me take you through the steps. So the best thing to do really is to just have two windows open. This one here is Jaya's school account, Google account, and then over here I've got her personal account. And we've already done the backup, you can see here, but I'll take you through it. So this is what her school account looks like, and it's in a folder, I guess, called Classroom. So she would, for example, take year 7. I'm going to choose one that's pretty lean. I think year 8. Which one is a lean one? Yeah, maybe year 7 has got not too much stuff in it. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to actually, the first thing we've got to do is change the Chrome download folder to the external hard drive. So you go into Chrome, you go into Preferences, and then you go over to Downloads. And in here, you can see that the location is set to users J Morfitt downloads, which is on her local computer. And as I say, that her computer's not going to have enough space to download all of this Google Drive stuff. So you have to change that. You click the change button. You go and find your plugged in external hard drive. And in this case, mine's called Airstream Backup. And so I click that. And then you want to select a folder there to put your stuff into. We've put it into this one called Jaya School Backup, but you can put it wherever you want. So if I just open up that's got all of the files that she's already sort of done in there. I'm just going to create another one in here called test, which I'll use to do our little thing. So, and if I select that, now you can see that when I do downloads from Chrome, it's going to go to volumes, Airstream Backup, which is the external drive, JS School Backup, and test. So that's all set to go there. And so I can close this window now. Now we're back at Jaya's class, all of her school account with her class stuff. So what you want to do is you want to select each one of these years and download that in sequence. If you try and download the whole of Classroom, it's too big and it splits it into multiple files and it's a mess. So you start by, let's just say year 7, you right click on that, or you can sort of two finger click and you can see download here. So we just say download and it'll say preparing to download over in the bottom right, and it sort of zips up that file, that year 7 folder, which will take a few minutes. It'll zip up that folder and then it will start to download it, and you'll see the progress as it sort of downloads. So that download, depending on how large that is, and you can see it's finished zipping, and now it's kind of gone. Now it's sort of gone. It's downloading. That's going to take 8 minutes, 7 minutes, because it's quite a large file. So I may just pause this recording while that is happening. In fact, maybe I can sort of skip. I can skip ahead, and I can show you what that looks like in just 1 second. So what you'll do is you'll do that for each one of these folders. You go down to the next one, you would right click again and you would say download. And what's happening is that in the background, that is downloading it. If I go to that folder on the external drive, which was Airstream backups, and then it was JS School backup, and then it was test, you can see that download is sort of on its way down, and when it finishes, it will have a something .zip file name. So let's just imagine that has downloaded correctly. I'm going to sort of pause this. I'm going to stop this download so that we can move ahead. I'm going to cancel that. So at that point, what we've done is we've connected our external hard drive. We've changed the Chrome download folder to the external drive. We've logged into our Google School account, and we've downloaded each of the year folders one by one, and they're sort of sitting on our external hard drive. They'll be zip files, so they will look something like this. You can see this one that is you can see this one here that is a zip file. And then what you'll do is you will, if I just kind of move this one across into the test here so I can just show you how this is going to work. So let's just imagine that download came down. You'll double click on that folder on that zip file inside your Finder, and it will expand that zip file into a whole folder. So this should just take a minute or so, but yeah, it's expanding that out. And so at that point, once that's expanded out, you've got that whole year of stuff downloaded onto your external hard drive, expanded out, and all of your files there are ready to go. So I'm going to stop that because that's going to take a while, and I'm going to undo that. So then you'll have a couple of folders that look like this. So you would have taken those zip files, you'll have expanded them, and you'll have some folders that look like this. And if we open that folder up, we did it in a slightly different way, but you'll probably see year 7 as just one folder there, ready to go, expanded out. And at that point, you've got expanded zip files, and at that point you can leave them on that hard drive and they are fine and they are backed up, and school can close your Google Drive tomorrow and it won't be an issue. But if you want to get them uploaded and into your personal Google Drive, then what you have to do is if you remember in the background here, we had Chrome. This is Jaya's school Google Drive. Here's her personal Google Drive. So what you might do is you might create a folder called High School Backup or something like that. I'm going to create a new one here called Test, just so that we can test it again. Hello, click Test. I'll create that folder. And so that should show up here. You can see that test folder. And if I open that up, then that'll be nice and empty. And then if I go over to Finder, where we have expanded out one of these zip files, and the way that you've done it, you should be able to just see year 7 at that point there. Then all you need to do is just drag year 7 into that test thing, or into your whatever you've called that, and that will just create that folder. And then you'll have a series of zip files that you have expanded out into folders, and you just open each one of those up and drag those into your personal Google Drive. And at that point, you've got all of your school stuff uploaded into your personal drive. I know that one of the teachers said that if you just share, then you should be able to get access to that stuff. That is true, but you will only get access until they delete your Google Drive, which is tomorrow. So that's not. I don't think that's really going to be helpful for you. So that's the way to do it. The only remaining thing to do at that point is, because you set your download folder to this external drive, you probably don't normally want it set up that way. You probably want it normally set up to download to just your downloads folder. So just to kind of close that off, what you would do is you'd go into settings on Google, you'd go to your downloads again, and you'd just change this back to your normal downloads folder. So we'll just go to here and we will say downloads, select that, and now any future downloads that you do will just save into the normal downloads folder as they would normally. So that's it. One quick recap. Two major steps: download the files from your school Google Drive to an external hard drive, and then step 2 is to upload those saved files back up to your personal Google Drive. As we said in step 1, it's about connecting your external drive, changing the Chrome download folder to the external hard drive, logging into your school Google account, downloading the year folders one by one, which will be compressed, and you'll expand those zip files. Then you just have to upload those individual unzipped files by dragging them into your personal account. And that's pretty much it. Good luck. Just snap Jaya if you have any troubles, and I can give you a call if you want a hand going through it. Otherwise, yeah, good luck.